Thank you to Lexar for sponsoring a portion of this video. Lexar recently released their brand new CFExpress Type A cards. These are some of the fastest and most reliable Type A cards on the market. Not to mention, they're just adorably small and compact. If you're a Sony shooter like I am, then you'll appreciate these cards a ton. They're fully compatible with all of Sony's latest cameras, including the A1 with its beautiful 8K video that you're seeing right now. If you've been wanting a CFExpress Type A card, these new Lexar cards might be the answer for you. For more information on Lexar's new CFExpress Type A cards, hit up the link in the description. Hey, what's going on, people? I hope y'all are doing great. Before we get started, I have a couple questions for you. What Samsung device are you looking forward to most? And are you getting your first foldable phone this year? Sound off down below in the comment section. It helps a ton with the algorithm and it will make sure that this video gets pushed to more people. Today, we're talking all things Unpacked. Samsung invited me to get a first look at their new 2022 Unpacked experience. If you're in the New York area, you really need to see it. The experience is just really cool. They have a ton of pop-up booths that demonstrate things like their displays working in unison, hinge testing, which I was told never shuts off. There's a wall that showcases all the new cases, which I have to say look awesome. And there's even a bespoke experience that allows you to customize your very own Z Flip in real time using a frickin' robot. Of course, the event wouldn't be complete without new devices, and of course, Samsung delivered. I was able to get hands-on time with the new Galaxy Watch 5 and 5 Pro, Z Fold 4, Z Flip 3, and of course the Galaxy Buds Pro 2. Let's start with the Galaxy Watch 5 and 5 Pro. Starting with the Watch 5 Pro. With a starting price of $449 for Bluetooth and $499 for LTE, it's the most expensive between the two. It comes in either black or gray titanium and packs a 1.36-inch display which is made of sapphire glass. It features 2 buttons on the side and also packs Samsung's digital bezel for easy navigation. If you're curious about specs including RAM, battery size, and other features, feel free to pause the video and have a look at the sheet yourself. The Watch 5 is much more affordable with a starting price of $279 for Bluetooth and only $329 for LTE. It's made of aluminum and comes in several colors including sapphire, silver, graphite, and pink gold. It features a 1.36-inch display that's made of sapphire crystal glass, which is not the same as sapphire and is more of a hybrid style. It's still great though, and Samsung states that it's 1.6 times stronger versus the previous generation. In terms of specs, feel free to pause the video and have a look for yourself. Both the Watch 5 and 5 Pro look great. Depending on your location, there are tons of discounts and bonuses available when pre-ordering. Click the links in the description to learn more about the current deals being offered. Moving things over to the new Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, I couldn't demo the sound quality, but in terms of the aesthetics, they look very similar to the previous model. They're available in Bora Purple, White, and Graphite. Improvements include 24-bit Hi-Fi compatibility. They're about 15% smaller compared to the previous version and offer a better fit, which we will have to see once I get them in-house. They offer better active noise cancellation. They also now support auto switch, so you can seamlessly switch from your Galaxy smartphone to a tablet or laptop. And you can now use smart things to track the Buds 2 Pro in case they're misplaced or stolen. For a more detailed look at the specs, Here you go. Feel free to pause the video. Pricing is set at $229, but just like the watches, there are several deals and opportunities to save money by using the links in the description. Moving on to the stars of the show, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 and the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Let's begin with the Z Flip 4, which might be the one to get this time around. It's available in several colors, including Bora Purple, Graphite, Pink Gold, Blue, and of course, with the Bespoke Edition, you have access to tons of color combinations. Display-wise, not much has changed. We're looking at what appears to be the same 6.7-inch Full HD Plus display. The Flip 4 does have an adaptive refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz. Samsung states that they were able to shrink the bezel slightly. However, in person, there's not really a huge difference. The cover display is also the same as last year. So you might be wondering what's changed. Well, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 is slightly heavier, but that's because it has a larger 3700 mAh battery compared to last year's 3300 mAh battery. They've also improved the hinge mechanism, making it a little bit more durable, and while it's still visible at an angle, it has been improved from a visual sense when unfolded. It's also now packing the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which should bring notable improvements to efficiency, heat management, and GPU performance. Of course, this is gonna come down to your region, as many of you will probably get the Exynos version, and I'm really sorry about that. Camera-wise, we are finally getting an updated sensor for the main camera on the back. This sensor will let in 65% more light, which is a pretty good upgrade. Unfortunately, the rest of the cameras appear to be exactly the same as last year, so hopefully through AI and image processing, we'll still see some improvements. There are also a few new software features, but I'm gonna save those for my upcoming tips and tricks series. Pricing starts at $999. However, like with all the other products mentioned in this video, there are some insane deals happening right now, so be sure to use the links in the description. Switching things over to the Z Fold 4. This year it comes in gray green, phantom black, and beige. Both the cover screen and interior display received minor improvements. They consist of slimmer bezels and a more durable hinge that is slightly less revealing. Although, when open, tilting the phone to the side still reveals the crease. In case you're unfamiliar, the cover display is a 6.2-inch HD Plus display with an adaptive refresh rate of 48 to 120 Hz. The main display is a 7.6-inch 2176 by 1812 panel with an adaptive refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz. The overall size of the Fold 4 is smaller, but honestly, it's very hard to tell even when both the Fold 3 and 4 are next to each other. Internally, the Z Fold 4 is rocking the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 with up to 12 GB of RAM. Unfortunately, we didn't get any bump up in battery capacity, so hopefully the new processor will bring efficiency improvements for better battery life. But again, this is just gonna come down to your region. The biggest improvement, in my personal opinion, is the new camera system. On the back of the Z Fold 4, we have the same camera setup as the Galaxy S22 Plus, which is fantastic. I wish I had the S22 Ultra camera system, but nonetheless, this is a great step up. The selfie camera on the inside and the cover screen seem to be exactly the same as last year, so hopefully we're gonna see improvements with processing and AI. That said, Samsung did make the interior selfie camera a little more hidden. Whenever you're viewing content on the display and the camera isn't being used, it's tough to show on camera, but in person, you can see a slight improvement. It's still not the best in-camera display out there, but at least they're getting better. Software-wise, the Z Flip 4 is the first phone to ship with Android 12L, which is a special version of Android for larger screens and foldables. This will bring additional features and ways to take full advantage of the foldable larger screen. An example of this is the new taskbar, which is awesome for multitasking. You can simply drag and drop apps from the taskbar to enable multi-window. There's several other software features, but again, I'm gonna save those for my tips and tricks series, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. The Z Fold 4 is pricey, coming in with a starting price of $1799 like last year, but you can get a huge discount with amazing trade-in offerings by using the links down below. So there you go. That was Unpacked 2022 in a nutshell. I have a ton of content coming up that I think you're going to love, so make sure to enable notifications and subscribe. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what device are you looking forward to most. And as always, I'll see you beautiful people in the next video.